Oh, Jesus Christ, loads of you here. Okay. First time in English on the stage, so I'd like to apologize in advance for any mistakes I make. So who wants to become a master of recruitment? Huh? That's it? Who wants to become a master of recruitment? All right. I'm going to share all my tips with you today, but first of all, I would like to thanks to all of the leaders that was on the stage today, because thanks to you, I recruited myself again, and I really needed that event, so thank you. Thank you. So, few words about myself for those who does not know me. I'm from Poland, and I've been with the Nuskin 3 years now. It was a bit of emotional roller coaster for the past those 3 years. However, a beautiful journey. Today I'm going to share all the tips about how did I started to recruit and what you can probably improve with your skills and what you can do to become a better recruiter. So when I was 19, I left my country looking for the place where I want to be, what I want to do. I wanted to be more successful and had money because I didn't have it in my past. And I was a little bit of a lost soul, you know, exploring from country to another country. First, I went to London, then Tenerife. And from a little girl, I wanted to be a cabin crew. I wanted to be a stewardess. I wanted to explore the world and travel. And one day, I got to one of the best airline, one of the best airline in the world. And my dream came true, and I've become a cabin crew. I've visited about 70 countries. I've been very happy. You know, I had best 6 years of my life. And then I got to the point when I felt that I need to change something. That this is not what I want to do anymore. I want to spend more time with my family. I felt like I can do better and I can do more. And I met that lady. She told me about Nuskin. I didn't know Nuskin before. And I said, cosmetic company? Okay, Nuskin, I'm going to Google it. Check the company. I went to the Zoom. And I said, okay, if they show me how to do it, I might think about it. Let me see if I can earn money there. I went to the Zoom. I liked the idea. And, you know, I said, like, if I don't change anything now, I will probably fly for another 10, 15 years. I'm going to be tired, fatigued, you know. I will still earn the same level of money. And I felt like I need something else. And long story short, because I don't want to give you my life story, but I want to say that I made a decision in August 2020, made a decision that I quit, I resigned from that airline, and I say, okay, I'm going to go 100% and try my best in that company. Packed my stuff, went to Warsaw, and I met Kasia in that small coffee shop, and I said, show me your application. Show me if there is really money, because this is what I needed at that time. I didn't need society, I didn't need anything else. I just wanted to be a successful woman. And I said, if you made it, and you're just a normal girl, my age, 30-ish, and you made it, then I'll probably try to do the same. She gave me those 3 power lips, and she said, use them wisely. And I was like, okay. And since that moment, I started to, you know, like work really hard, like 12, 14 hours a day. I packed my stuff, I went to Poland. I say goodbye to Dubai, because I live in Dubai for 6 years. And I say, okay, let's try. Work 2 years, like 12, 14, 16 hours a day. And of course, you know, it's not an easy job. But since the very beginning, I saw the vision. I didn't start because of the product, I started because of the vision and the business, yeah? And this is what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about top to bottom recruitment and all the tips that I could possibly share, because sometimes I hear, what is your magic trick message that you text? How do you recruit? And first thing, what I want to say is, if you want to be successful recruiter and you want to be successful leader, lead others, help others, You'll have to recruit yourself from your heart and from your mind. If you're not there, you probably have to work a little bit more on your mindset and do everything possible to try to believe in the company, because if you don't, then you won't be, you won't be effective in it. People won't believe you. You won't attract people. You won't lead them. And what Janos always say to us, imagine that Nu Skin is your own company. Imagine that you took a loan $1 million last night, and you have to do it. You have no choice. There is no excuses. You cannot just close it today and open tomorrow. You cannot take 5 days off a week and be like, okay, I'm going to do it, maybe, or I don't know, no, today I'm lazy, I'm not going to do it. You'll have to make a decision. And we talk a lot about life changes and, all that stuff. And some of you today told me during the break, oh, there's so many life-changing stories on the stage. You probably don't understand it yet. You probably have to come for a few more events to know what we feel here. And 3 years ago, was it August? Yeah, August 2020. I was in the very last row, sitting there, looking at the people. It was event in Poland. And I was looking at them, and I was like, wow, I don't know if I'm ever going to be good as them, This is crazy, like, wow, they are amazing. But that moment I made a decision that I'll try my best, and I took an actions, and I start really, really work hard. So what I'm going to say to you today is, write down what stops you to recruit others, because so many people know how to sell the products, for example, so how to talk about the product, but they are afraid, ashamed to talk about business opportunities. Who has that problem, honestly speaking? Who has a problem of recruiting others, talking about the business, the money? Okay, only a few of you. Good. All right. Honestly speaking, who has a problem to talk about it, show the business in social media, show your success on social media? Okay, a few of you. Try to think of it when you go back home, what really stops you and blocks you to talk about it. Because I was ashamed too at the beginning, but somehow I tried to push my limits. And because I always had leader behind my back, I knew she will always help me to go forward, yeah? And no matter what I needed, I always had her to help me, to give me a motivation and the power. And during the consultation, I've heard often the question, so can you make a screen of your message that you're recruiting, or can you give me your magic secret message? And if I would give it to you today, if I would give it to you today, I would probably ruin all your career, because it's not going to work for you. If it works for me, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And I'm going to talk about combo skills of recruitment today. And this is what made me a successful recruiter from the very beginning. However, I didn't have all of the skills. My message to you today is, if you want to become a successful recruiter and a leader, you'll have to work on all of those points. So for example, if you have only a knowledge about the company, you know everything about Nu Skin, you know all the statistics, you have all the knowledge about the product and about our compensation plan, you perfectly know how to speak about business opportunities, but you don't have a vision and a passion, for example, you won't be a successful recruiter. And you don't have to have it from the very beginning. You can learn, you can get those skills, okay? Because we cannot born with all the skills. I mean, maybe there is a few of us who has, but we can work on every single point in here to become a successful and make a Nu Skin your lifestyle. Make it as you 100% in the company and you are engaged 100%. I'm not talking that you have to quit your job now and do Nu Skin full-time and work 12, 14, 16 hours a day. No, you don't have to. This is a choice. I chose it. Good for me. But you don't have to. But you have to be emotionally engaged into what are you doing. If you don't have a knowledge and you are super confident about Nu Skin, but you don't know what you are talking about, you are not going to be successful. Because the knowledge will be missing. If you don't if you don't improve your soft skills, so the communication skills, if you don't know how to communicate with the people, you probably won't be successful because you have a knowledge, you have a self-confidence, but if it comes to a conversation with somebody about the business and you don't have it, then probably won't be able to do it. It's the same with all of the things you see on the screen, with how you look, how you talk, if you go on a success trip, if you use your social media to communicate with others, if you build the trust with the people. So what I mean, for example, I do not have a day for the past 3 years when I don't show new skin in my social media in terms of product or business or meetings or anything else. I'm 100% committed and engaged into building it because I know if I don't do it, probably my team won't do it as well. Your business starts from yourself. And if you have 1 or 2 people with you today, and you think that, okay, they're gonna work, I'm gonna take day off today, and then tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow, and you are not duplicable, you are not an example for your people, they don't lead you, they don't follow you, and you won't make any progress. Your business starts from yourself. If you commit it and engage 100%, the people will follow you, and then you will build a team. And it's the same with all of the things: trust, relationships, soft skills, passion, vision. If you don't have any of this, and ask yourself now, what is missing in my work? What is missing in myself? And try to make a progress every day, yeah? So don't try to be perfect, but try to make every single day a step forward to improve those skills. So for example, if you don't know how to communicate with people, what can you do? Sign up for a webinar about the communication skills, yeah? Or maybe talk to somebody who has good communication skills, or maybe ask your leader, how can you improve it? Or what kind of book can you read to improve those skills? Because all of this is not a rocket science. You can get all of that package and be very successful, but you'll have to make a decision and they take an action. So, few tips for you. Events, people with mindset, try to earn your first money, qualify on a success trip, and work on yourself every day. If you make this one, I'm 100% sure you will find the people who want to work with you. But I recruit everywhere, always, and according to my target group. So, for example, I am not a mother. I am not going to recruit mothers because I don't know how to communicate with them effectively. My vision is to help women travel around the world, be financially independent, and this is what I want to attract. And this is what works for me, yeah? If you don't know who you talk to, it's going to be very hard, because if you talk to everybody, you talk to no one. Few tips about how do I recruit online, because this is how I started, and 99% of my recruitment is online. I all the time show new skin lifestyle, so combo of everything. I show freedom. I show how new skin gave me possibility to travel, how I work with my team, how do we have a fun and support together? What are the possibilities, yeah, in our business? What are the options? I'm talking about it. A co białym? Okay. Tak? Nie, tak. Our lifestyle, our trips, our events, all the possible things. This is what we're actually doing, and I'm sharing it all the time. Marbella trip, helping others, working with my team members, our progress, our events that we are organizing, motivation, teamwork, events, again. But this is how it actually works. This is how I do it. So ask yourself, what is your target group and why do you do this business? Write it down, and after you go home safely, Try to think about what is really your target group and why do you do this business and what stops you. Those 3 questions. Try to answer it. If you don't know the answer, try to talk to your leader and have a consultation and find out what will be your way. So my way is not going to be your way. Don't compare. Try to find what works for you. Also about the social media, Kasia gave an amazing panel about how it works. Remember that your profile is, if it's Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you work and you feel comfortable, this is your business card, okay? So if you're going to post their everyday product, selling product, do you think you're going to be a successful recruiter? No, people don't want to sell. People want to buy, but they don't want to sell. You have to do it wisely. You have to think of the way that, Nu Skin is your lifestyle. So what you can do, you can show a Lumi Spa in the evening as your routine, and you can show how you drink a collagen in a nice, beautiful, coffee shop where you work. But don't be too pushy with the sales. This is my advice. It will definitely ruin the market. Try to think of it as this is your business card and you keep it professional yet. But the product is still there because, obviously, if there is no sale, there is no business, yeah? We know that. We don't want to have an empty structures, yeah? We want to have a growing business. And few tips about communication as well, because if you have a knowledge and, you have a vision and you are strong and you're ready to go there and rock and recruit, but you don't know how to talk to people, this is a very big issue. What Csaba always say, it's a nice thing. Listen when you talk to somebody, listen to the person, find their problem, and give them solution. Okay? Listen, find the problem, and give the solution. If you have somebody who needs money, show them how to earn their first money. If you have somebody who needs society, people, who need support, show them what kind of team do we have. If you have a mother who needs more time freedom, show them how she creates more time freedom and spend the time with her kids and the family. Don't talk about millions of dollars when there is a lost soul and she doesn't know what she wants from her life, and it's not going to touch her heart. It's not a solution for her. My solution at that moment when one of the girls, she recruited me, it was money. But at the moment, it's something else. I have a mission that I want to help as much women as I can to be financially free and independent. But at that moment, it was only about the money. So it will probably change for you as well. But try to really find a problem and give a certain solution to a people who you recruit at that particular time. And remember a few things that if you don't make mistakes, you will never learn how to become a recruiter. My first 2 months, it was like so many messages, like copy-paste, like, oh my God. If I read those messages now, I'm ashamed what I did. But I needed to learn on my mistakes. I needed to do it. It's obvious. But if you will make 1,000 or 10,000 calls or messages, you will have exactly the same knowledge as I do and other people does. So don't be afraid of no's, as somebody said on the stage today. I was actually working with the same way of finding no's. It's a really good way. Try to do it. Also, be productive with your time. Don't waste time on scrolling Instagram and social media because this can be tricky. So try to work with the plan. For example, if you have 3 hours a day to work with Nu Skin and you know that 2 hours is going to be a recruitment time, plan it accordingly. Think the day before what you want to say on the story. Make a plan of it. Make a vision before you go to sleep. What can I probably show tomorrow? Or what can I say? Well, what solution can I give them today on the story or by the post? Or prepare yourself for the meeting you go. But always plan ahead and use your time wisely, not to waste it, because time is the most precious thing. Set the goals, be disciplined. This is very important. If you recruit 1 day a week and you want to be a master of a recruitment, it's going to be probably difficult. Try to push yourself to the limits at the beginning. And this is what I did the best thing in that business, that in the first year, I gave 1,000% from myself. Like, honestly, I woke up with the phone, I fell asleep with the phone. I was constantly working. I was tired, but it was worth it. Because of that, I got what I needed, so my first money, and then I recruited myself. And I start to believe. If you don't believe, you cannot make decisions, actions, and be responsible. Everything starts there. And the last but not least, ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There's always a leader behind your back. If not, go up and up and up. If you don't, for some reason, if you don't work with your leader, you always remember that there is somebody up there who will help you to achieve your goals. Thank you very much for today. I wish you all the best with the recruitment.